Hello, welcome to Reaction Shots for November 2021. I'm here with Michael Huber.
Hello.
This month we are talking about anti-heroes. Anti-heroes? What do you say?
I say anti-hero.
I say anti-hero too. Probably
Antifreeze. Antifreeze.
Anti-clockwise. That's what the British say.
What?
Instead of we say counterclockwise. Yeah. The British say anti-clockwise.
That's aggressive. Mm-hmm. They're against clockwise.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, counter means the same, but
counter seems slightly friendlier. I don't know.
Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Oh my gosh. You crazy Brits.
Yeah. What are you up to, you Brits? My asthma's going crazy. The miasma. Inuyasha.
Miasma of death.
The miasma. This time we're talking about anti-heroes. But before we get into that, let's talk about what you've seen lately. Anything? Have you seen anything? Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. It was October, so he's probably seen like 300 horror films.
Settle in.
He's getting prepared, listeners. He's cracking his knuckles.
I always forget what I watch, so I gotta write it down too. Now. Let's start there. Let's start with Halloween Kills.
I'm like terrified that you looked at a massive list, mentioned the number one item, and then put the phone back away.
Yeah.
Like we are settling in. Okay.
Settling.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I have not. I haven't seen 2018 or this one.
Well, then I guess we won't talk about it too long, but
I've heard they're cool, but this one's
2018,
funny.
2018 is one of my all-time favorites, ever, of horror movies.
Evil Dies Tonight.
The Evil Dies Tonight is this one.
Okay.
It is way zanier. This is a much more zany, kind of out of control.
Who directed 2018 and who directed
David
this
Gordon
one?
Green.
Same person?
Same,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad, but I loved it. Like, I really put 2018 on a pedestal. I think it's so good. Such quality. Mm-hmm. Grounds the character of Michael Myers in reality. This one kind of goes away from the groundedness and is just kind of out of control, but it did feel like the middle chapter. You know, the next one is Halloween Ends, and that'll be out next year. So.
Right.
So, yeah, I was torn on it. I really enjoyed it, but it pales in comparison to the last one.
Sure.
So
I just realized we're still on the Hunting Huber colorway here.
Nice.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. We're hunting.
I want to see those. I just haven't had a chance yet. Are they streaming on anything? Or
this one is Peacock. So that's like $5 for a month. You can watch it.
Okay.
But 2018 I feel like is everywhere. It's on like HBO Max.
Yeah, it's probably okay.
Maybe.
I have that one. I have HBO Max.
Then a lot of these actually I covered on Syndrome, so I don't need to talk about them too long at all. The Eyes of My Mother. Have you seen this one?
I heard you talk about it on Syndrome, but
this one is sick.
Yeah,
sick and twisted.
Sick like that.
Yeah. A good old black and white indie horror movie.
Love it.
Just disturbing.
Have you ever seen A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night?
Yes.
I like that one. It's black and white.
Black and white.
That's what made me think of it.
Yeah, so all those in Pet to Gore come true. Nori the Curse talked about on Syndrome. Check out that episode.
Check out that episode.
Want to hear me talk about him? Another shout out though to Come True. Really, really cool movie. Sci-fi horror came out this year, so a newer one.
What's the best sci-fi horror?
The best, Alien.
Oh yeah,
of course,
obviously. Okay.
Yeah. This next one though, my God, I freaking love this movie. Came out this year as well. You can rent this now for $6 or $7. The Night House.
Okay.
With Rebecca Hall. Horror movie.
Who's Rebecca Hall?
Rebecca Hall is in The Town. I remember her like big breakout.
Okay.
Maybe she was broken out before that. But
I saw The Town, but I don't remember anyone in it except for Ben Affleck.
She's Tony Stark's not girlfriend in Iron Man 3.
The reporter?
No, she's the spoilers, Iron Man 3. Hope you watched it. The double agent. She's actually working for Guy Pearce.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think I remember her. Yeah.
The botanist.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want any complaints about spoiling Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is inconsequential. You can skip it.
But The Night House,
movie.
Isla.
I don't know.
I would highly recommend this one to you.
Is it too scary?
Terrifying jump scare. Just one or two.
QB.
Just one or two. But it is a masterful jump scare. I flew out of my couch. Holy crap.
Okay.
Even if you are waiting for a jump scare, this is going to get you. It's so good. But this is my favorite kind of horror because it is all like metaphors, you know? Like what you're seeing is like maybe really happening, but it also means something really deeply. It's very Bly Manor, very Haunting of Hill House. Dealing with like someone you lost.
Okay.
Classic ghost story.
Yeah.
Really cool movie.
In the Night House?
The Night House.
The Night House.
Absolutely.
Have you seen Night Teeth? So a
I haven't
friend of mine
watched it
was
yet.
talking to me about Night Teeth, and it sounds ridiculous.
High on my list.
Yeah, I want to watch Night Teeth.
Bjorn Ironside. And Megan Fox in there.
Megan Fox is in Night Teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought nobody
Yeah.
was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to
All right.
watch it.
All right.
But that one, high on the list. And then the Halloween pick with the wife this year. Remember, I like to keep it chill.
Yeah.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, the original.
Streaming now on Prime.
Yeah, well, the show, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the original movies are
In
as
the
well.
movies too. Yeah.
She's a big Sarah Michelle Gellar fan. Buffy, of course. So she lapped this one up, you know? It's fun, not too scary.
Yeah.
And I was like a little bummed because I tried to watch The Devil's Backbone. I really wanted to show her that.
I haven't seen that one. I've heard it's good.
Criterion.
Oh yeah,
on
I have
Criterion.
Criterion Channel.
It should be on there because I know they
I
put
have-
it on Criterion.
I have Channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything that's on disc is on Channel, but whatever. Yeah.
10 out of 10 masterpiece, of course, but I went to watch it on Prime because I don't have the physical. And it
Why
just
do
kept
I-
saying error message.
Why do I pair Devil's Backbone with The Orphanage in my mind?
Because it's kids in a orphanage house type thing, and Guillermo produced the orphanage.
Okay, that's
But he wrote and
because I remember
directed Backbone.
Guillermo's name
Yeah.
was attached. It's one of those like Quentin Tarantino presents
Yeah.
Django Western Sujita or whatever that.
Yeah, Sukiyaki Western
Sukiyaki
Django.
Western Django. Yeah, that's right.
Orphanage also a 10 out of 10, but I love Devil's Backbone. But I couldn't watch it because it freaking did streaming. You know, that's what happens. You need that physical media.
Yeah,
I got hosed on
it's
Halloween
not on
night.
anything.
It was on like this weird Prime thing, and it was like sign up for a 7-day trial, and I did, and then it was like, oh, something went wrong. Try again later. I kept trying, and it didn't work. So I was like,
Stars or Epic or
it was like some
garbage?
weird one I'd never even heard of. There's like 100 of these
there's
now.
so many.
There's so many.
Mubi.
So I was a
Voodoo.
little bummed to, going from that 10 out of 10 masterpiece to I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I know he did last
But
summer. Different kind of masterpiece.
Different kind. I didn't even realize Kevin Williamson wrote that. As soon as his name popped up, I was stoked. He's
Who's
from Scream,
The writer from
the writer, and
okay.
Vampire Diaries. Kevin
Yeah,
Williamson is a master.
Same kind of vein.
Yeah. So it ended up working out. It was a fun time. And lastly, 2 shows. I don't know if I've talked about The Walking Dead on here, but the final season had an absolute all-timer. Retrospectively, when this show gets the usual top 10 episodes of all time from The Walking Dead list, this will be on the list. It was from Greg Nicotero, who's the main special effects guy from season 1. He does Creepshow. He's like the modern day special effects makeup and stuff.
Yeah,
Greg Nicotero is near the top. It was like a haunted house episode of The Walking Dead, and it was no joke, amazing. There was a little bit of camp in there, but it was so good. So I just wanted to give that lip service because it was just fantastic.
I hope that you find an article like that and that it's on there.
Yes, I'll post it.
I'll keep an eye out. Yeah.
And then I finished last night, a day after Halloween. My schedule got all messed up. I had to go to a wedding. Midnight Mass.
Oh, you finished it. I think I talked about it on this show last month.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I really liked it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You liked it, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
liked
all.
it.
That's all I want to say about that.
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass.
Really philosophically interesting and nice and good and characters and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talky, but really nice.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
talking to a lot of people about it, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, never watched Bly Manor because I heard it wasn't good." And it was like, dude,
Bly Manor's my favorite
it's
one.
Same. It's because all these people that were just surprised by Hill House, it caught everyone off guard.
Yeah.
They were blown away by it, and then
Episode 6. Man.
yeah, then fucking Bly Manor was like not as ramped up.
Well, it's not as scary. It's turned to
it's
the
not-
screw, so it's
yeah.
not as like ghosty as
Yeah.
Hill House, sure, but like the romance in
The
it.
romance.
The romance in it is
romance,
so
the
good.
characters, the bonds,
Like literally
the love.
That relationship is like makes me wanna like it's all I ever want. You know? The second she walks in the room,
Yeah.
like the gardener, I'm just like, oh, okay. I know
Yeah.
where this is going. I'm like, okay.
Leo gift, the pointing Leo.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
I mean, probably not surprisingly, but I could sniff it out. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah.
Because I went in not knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I will say about Midnight Mass, not to compare them to the 3, because like
It's very different.
it's so different,
Yeah.
and to me, legitimately, all 3 of those shows, no joke, if I was reviewing them, I'd give them all a 10.
yeah.
And to me, like Mike Flanagan right now, operating at peak power.
Yeah.
The man
Oh, yeah.
is in his prime.
yeah.
These, like the fact that we got these 3 seasons like in such close proximity,
I'm a little confused how he does it. Yeah.
I didn't want Midnight Mass to end because I was like, he already said maybe no more Hill or Haunting because he already based those on books. He's like, there's no other books.
I thought his next show was already announced.
Well, it's
Was
not
it?
Haunting and it's not Midnight
I don't
Mass,
know.
but it's like, yo, whatever you do, man, 10 out of 10. And I know he did Dr. Sleep.
I like Dr. Sleep.
I'm sure it's
Have you
amazing.
seen Dr.
No.
Sleep? Dr. Sleep
I
is
know.
good, and it does not ruin The Shining.
I can't-
I promise you.
But I have a brain though that cannot disconnect. I cannot.
They're only in the hotel for like 15
I know.
minutes.
I still that 15 minutes alone. Anything like
I'm trying to see
it's just
if he's
my
got...
my Kubrick and my Shining.
did
It's
Gerald's
sacred.
Game, too?
I can't mess with it. I refuse.
All right.
I refuse.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Nothing personal. It's just too sacred. We'll never get another Kubrick movie ever again.
Upcoming series, The Midnight Club.
Midnight Club, Midnight Society, Alone
Midnight
in the
Society.
Dark, yo. Shout
Upcoming
out.
American horror mystery thriller.
Sick. In. Is it another 10 out of 10? Probably.
I don't know.
Guy's a freak.
It is an adaptation of the Christopher Pike young adult novel, The Midnight Club, from 1994, but will incorporate several other Pike novels.
Type. You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Weird to have another show with midnight in the title that I guess is not related
That
to
is
Midnight
weird.
Mass.
That is very weird.
Everyone's going to think that.
Everyone.
Huh.
Is the next one Evening Mass
What?
or Morning Mass?
What?
If they do another one?
I don't know. I wasn't Catholic.
Evening Mass.
Yeah. I mean, I guess morning mass.
Morning Mass. Morning Vigil.
High mass.
High Mass.
That's the stoner comedy version. Everyone's just stoned. Just blazed in church.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't raised Catholic, so I don't know.
100 other shows, but let's move on.
Okay, I recommended to you just a second ago during a stream, but The Trip, not the comedy, which is also great, but
Yeah.
this is a Norwegian one with Noomi Rapace.
Sick. Yeah.
And the dude from Headhunters, not
Headhunters.
not Nikolai Coster-Waldau,
not
but the other
Jamie
guy.
Lannister, yeah.
Yeah. Headhunters is great. But
Headhunters, yes.
The Trip, which is weird because the American title is The Trip, but the Norwegian title translates to like In Bad Times or like In Evil Times or something like that.
Yeah.
Do not read the description on Netflix.
Okay.
Just hit play
Okay.
on The Trip.
Cool.
Do not read the description. It spoils some really fun
Shit.
twists and stuff in the description of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's a really fun little movie.
Okay.
It's not like it's not like a Oscar film. It's like
Yeah.
just fun.
Cool.
It reminds me of like Death Trap kind of.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen that. But
Don't think I have.
The Trip. It's really really
Trip.
fun.
I'm on it.
And then I watched Titane.
This looks sweet.
Yeah, it's a complex. I have complicated feelings about this movie. I liked it. it's a challenging movie.
Okay, so we got another Green Knight on our hands.
Challenging in a different way. It's wild. Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like spoil, but it's like, is it a trans narrative? Is it about gender? Is it about feminism? Is it about pregnancy and the body? Is it about finding love in an unexpected place? Is it about chosen family? Is it about, like, is it a queer narrative? Is it like, what is it? And it's like the whole time, like the first half of the movie, I was like, do I hate this movie? Like, what is happening? Like, I don't care about anything or anyone. And then by the end of it, I was like, okay, that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But still, like, really, huh?
Yeah.
You know? It's a very interesting movie.
Nice. I saw the picture of her on like a car hood.
Yeah, that's the like.
Yeah. The shot.
Yeah. I mean, that happens like almost immediately in the movie. Cool. That's a long take, I think. It's a pretty cool shot. But it's a sexual film.
Oh.
But not
bring that next month.
Not in an exploitative way.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's a wackadoo movie.
Nice.
Saw Dune.
I'm going 3:40 on Thursday. It's the very last show in the IMAX. Then at 7, it's Eternals. I'm just seeing Dune.
Certified rotten.
Yeah.
That Eternals.
Yeah. Controversial.
Yeah, who knows? Part of me thinks that it's just like either they're like super wrong.
Yeah.
And it's just not what they expected.
Yeah.
Or it's probably just a snooze fest.
It's probably
like having to do an origin story for 10 characters. Like one origin story is too many.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 10.
I'm not gonna write it off just yet.
I mean, I'll see it. I'll see it.
You know, I've had one foot out the door.
Oh yeah, you're
MCU.
all done with Marvel. Yeah, you hate Marvel. Now. He told me that. He was like, Marvel is trash and I hate it.
Not exactly, but it's definitely a lot.
Yeah, you're pretty sick of it.
Yeah, it's been 15 years, right? Or something crazy. That's a
Has
long.
It been 15 years?
Since 2008. So
Ish.
13 years.
Ick.
It's a long time to be obsessive. Like
yeah.
Obsessive. Wikipedia all day, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like all the Netflix shows.
Maybe what you're experiencing,
it's
maybe what you're experiencing now is actually just like a normal person's interest in something. Instead of like blind, insane fanaticism, you're just a person enjoying a thing kind of from afar now, like a normal human being.
It's like how people treat like normal sequels.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a sequel for this? Wah.
Well, it's like me. I'm like, oh yeah, all right, the new Marvel thing, sure.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Dune was good though. I liked it a lot.
Hyped.
Obviously, you haven't seen it.
Did
Have you
see
read
it
the book?
I saw half of the book
theater.
so long ago, and it was too much for me.
This is half of the book. So
technically, I have read this half.
You've read this
Yeah.
half. If you literally read half of the book.
Yeah, it was a lot.
The first half is very slow, and it's very dense. It's a very dense book, which the movie handles pretty well. I think that it translated very well.
Sick.
Yeah, Dune. I mean, it's Villeneuve.
Yeah.
You know, you
Did you
could
see
probably
theater
guess
or?
exactly what. Yeah, I saw it in a theater.
Did you wish it was the IMAX, or do you really not care at all?
I don't really care.
What?
I just prefer to not be around people.
What filmmaking technique or format do you care about? If like, how about like Avatar 2, IMAX 3D?
I'll see it in 3D.
3D.
Yeah.
Not IMAX though.
Avatar.
Regular 3D.
Yeah, I mean, or whatever. Like if it's available, like if my friends are like, we're going to the
Who's
IMAX,
your favorite
I'll be like,
director?
all right. Ever?
Number 1.
Jeez, I don't know.
Who's your favorite director right now?
Right
Gun to the
now?
head. Gun to the head.
No,
Who?
no. I don't have
Let's
one.
just say David Lynch. Or
that
something.
wouldn't be it, but
Okay.
sure.
Let's say David Lynch makes a movie filmed in IMAX.
Yeah.
Are you going to the IMAX or just regular?
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. If it's filmed in IMAX,
Dune was
I
almost
didn't
all
know
of
that.
it.
I like Villeneuve.
Yeah.
So clearly the answer is no.
Okay. But I know you don't really care about
To me, I think I had a weird experience with IMAX because I was too close, and so my whole experience of it was this, and I was like, this sucks. It was for Dark Knight or something.
15% of the seats only are good.
Are good. Yeah, exactly. Like,
So, yeah.
front of the back third or behind
Yeah.
in IMAX.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I don't know. But the theater I saw Dune in, the screen was pretty small.
Yeah.
Like, and I chose the back row because I just wanted to minimize the number of people that could possibly be
crowd, though?
around us. They were behaved.
Nice.
There were more people in there than when I bought the tickets. I bought the tickets. There were 4 other people in the theater.
Yeah.
I bought it the night before at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So I was like, I felt okay with it. I'm like, okay, we're safe. This is good.
Yeah.
When we got there were like, I don't know, 20 or 30 people in there. But
so it filled up pretty
it
good.
filled up, but it wasn't like full.
Quote me on this. I'm leaning more towards you though, where even I might.
Society's crumbling.
Honestly, society is crumbling. Even I would maybe sacrifice IMAX to see something with less people. Yeah. So it's just horrible.
What I want is to own a house
Yes.
so I can just play a movie loudly
Yep.
and not worry about.
Yep.
Because my Midwestern sensibilities will not allow me to be a nuisance to anyone.
Same.
So-
I'm not Midwestern, but same.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
so like I can't just blast a movie, you know.
Yeah, when I lived in an apartment for over there for like years,
Yeah.
everyone above and below me was so effing loud
Yeah,
all the
oh,
time,
yeah.
blasting music, stomping.
Yeah.
And even though I knew they didn't give a shit about me and they were out of control loud, I would still like walk quietly and like close things softly just out of respect. And it's like adding even more stress. Society's crumbling.
Yeah, society's crumbling. People don't behave in the movie theater. But Dune's on HBO also, so yeah, you could watch it at home.
Yeah.
I saw the new Bond in Chicago, which was good. Also at a drive-in, I saw the 70s Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which I had never seen.
70s Sutherland?
Yeah.
That's 70s? I thought it was
78, I think.
shit.
I think.
So good.
Yeah. It
Absolute
was
stone
wild.
cold classic.
It was a wild movie.
Yeah.
I was proud of myself because there's a dude that runs up. Yeah, does that meme ever spoil that entire movie? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you figure, but like,
Yeah.
I was proud of myself though because I've seen the 50s one.
Yeah.
And
Good one as well.
there's a dude that runs up to a car at the beginning of the 70s one, and I was like, and he says a line, and I'm like, that's what the dude says at the end of the 50s version. And I'm like, that guy looks like the dude from the 50s
And
version.
it is?
And we looked it up, and it's the dude.
Cool.
And he says the same line. Like,
Oh,
they're coming
that's-
for you. And he's like looking, and it's like a POV shot.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's really funny.
that is awesome.
That's a very cool little tidbit.
Did you like Bond?
Yeah, I did. I like the Daniel Craig Bonds.
Hell yeah.
Like I go in with very low expectations. I don't need them to be anything other than what they are. Like
Yeah.
I don't care if they're good or not. Like
Yeah.
I'm just here to see fancy stuff,
Yeah.
cool places, pretty people.
Without spoiling it, I know, because I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it after the IMAX Dune, because that's leaving.
Yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, right?
Yes.
Came in to write some. I knew they
Yeah.
were big on like
Yeah.
addressing gender roles in this
Yeah.
movie. Like, did that work?
For me personally,
Yeah.
I really liked the women in this movie are fantastic. They get to just be people.
Yeah.
Like they're capable and they're as capable as their male counterparts,
Yeah.
which I like, but also it wasn't preachy or like, you know, it didn't overcorrect.
It just felt right.
It just made them human beings, which is a first in
Yeah,
Bond history, you know,
yeah.
besides Judi Dench's
Yeah.
M maybe, but like, yeah. So it was good. Like Ana de Armas, no spoilers, but
Yeah.
she's in the movie for a brief moment, but she steals the show. She's fantastic.
I'm not gonna look at you. I've just spent this whole time praying and hoping for an Eva Green cameo. It's all I want. I'm not looking at you. I'm just fingers crossed. She is a queen.
I mean, she's
Vesper is the best. 10 out of 10.
Do you want me to respond to that or no? Okay.
No. I'm going in with those hopes, and if they hit, they hit, and if they don't, they don't.
Fair enough. I won't say anything.
Okay.
But you have seen the other movies.
I know.
Okay,
That's why I said like a flashback or
Oh,
like,
sure. Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
he gets
yeah.
drunk and he's like depressed and he's sees her like, you know, heard maybe taunting him, some vision. You know, everyone's big on like the mind vision trips.
What I will say is that every movie before this is at very least referenced in this movie.
Excellent.
All of
Excellent.
them. All the Daniel Craig.
I know. I rewatched all of them a year ago when this one was supposed to come out. I had the whole lead up to it like a month and a half before to refresh, and now I forget everything.
Dang.
I forget it all. And I'm not doing that again.
Yeah,
but I forget it all.
You need to know, like...
It's so convoluted.
Who a few of the people are from Spectre, like the end of Skyfall, like what Quantum is, and like the stuff from Casino Royale with Vesper and stuff. That's like what
I think when I'm watching it, it'll
I think you'll remember. Yeah, I think you'll remember everything.
Cool. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
It's good. I really liked it.
Nice.
And obviously, Leah Seydoux and Ana de Armas are like, just the greatest. So, and I really like Daniel Craig.
Hell yeah.
Very excited for Knives Out too.
Heck yeah.
Then real quick, some TV. I finished Only Murders in the Building. Really liked it. Stuck the landing. I thought.
Beth watched that. Loved it.
I liked it. It's so cozy. It's so cozy. What We Do in the Shadows had a crazy season finale. Just bonkers.
Yeah.
That show.
Yeah.
What the hell? And then I watched Squid Game.
Nice.
Finished it. Have you seen it?
Just the first episode still. I got so busy with everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I wanted to watch Midnight Mass too. I prioritized.
Yeah. Midnight Mass is probably better.
Nice.
Squid Game's cool, but
Nice.
it's like, you know. I've seen Nonary games before.
Yeah.
This one changes it up, changes the format up a little bit. I won't spoil anything, but in some ways that are really cool.
Nice.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I loved the first episode. Love.
Yeah. Yeah, no real stinker episodes. It's a good show.
Sick.
Super intense.
Yeah.
That's everything I can remember. We're a half hour in already. Let's get to...
Thought it was going to be longer. Luckily, I did that syndrome, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
We would have been here another 30 minutes.
We would have been here. Watch that syndrome.
Yeah.
What is it called? Like some depraved recommendation?
Depraved horror. A lot of depraved shit. Out of control.
Talking about Antiheroes this month.
Antiheroes.
Thanks. Shout out. I had forgot. Here's the thing. I knew that we had locked in a topic at the end of the last episode.
Sexual awakenings.
Erotica. Erotic
I love
films.
that word. I love
erotica.
that word. Erotica.
Are those auto erotica? Such a good joke that like kids don't grab. But then I forgot, as I always do, what we had locked in. And so I went to Twitter and I said, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? And nobody, until after I tweeted out or after I posted this Antiheroes theme, nobody was like, I thought we were doing erotic films. They came in like
I blame Tokyo
right
Slim.
after. Yeah, Tokyo.
Tokyo Slim.
You let me down.
Yeah, you're supposed to
remember these things
to be
for me.
honest.
No, but now I have a list. I've written down a list on my phone, which I thought I had done like 3 times, but maybe I lost those. But yeah, we'll do erotic films. Frick it, I guess in December, because it's very funny for Christmas and the holidays to do erotic films for the holidays.
I want to rewatch Jade really bad.
I don't think I've ever seen Jade. I need to see Bound.
The
first Wachowski movie. Yeah, like lesbian action film or whatever it is. It'll be a fun month.
Yeah.
Titane fits.
Sense8.
Sense8.
So erotica.
I've seen season
My
1. Yeah,
God.
it's an erotic show.
Holy moly.
Titane fits this month's topic and kind of next month. There's just a lot of nudity in it, but it's not erotic. But anyway, Antiheroes is what a couple of people said maybe that, and I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
So many good ones. Let's dive right in.
Let's dive into
the number one.
Who's
John Wick.
John Wick. He's a good one.
John Wick.
Is he your number one?
Probably. I mean, he's up there. Walter White.
Yeah, Walter White comes up a few times.
But is he even a hero? Is he like, he's kind of just a villain.
He's a likable villain.
So I guess it's an anti-hero? Like, I feel like an anti-hero, though, you have to at least...
It's complicated, yeah.
Like I want to bring up another one of my all-time favorites because of the recent portrayal, and that is John Bernthal as the Punisher.
Sure.
Frank Castle. I know.
Yeah.
Daredevil and Matthew...
That seems
Cox
right.
Gets all...
Something like that.
Owen Slater, Boardwalk Empire. I know Daredevil gets all the
He's
love.
in Boardwalk?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know he gets all the love of like, iconic character that needs to be saved and revived, like Daredevil, but I think John Bernthal as the Punisher is also so legendary. Like, That guy's born to play a lot of roles, but I feel like he's
he's pretty
one.
spot on for yeah.
Yeah.
I met that guy one time. He inseparable from his dogs.
Yeah.
They were like on the couch with him during
That's
the segment that we were doing.
Yeah. Because at least in that like he's brutally murdering people, but he's also like protecting people and getting revenge on really bad people. Whereas Walter White, very selfish and very harmful to some innocent people.
What the interesting thing with Walter White, kind of spoilers for Breaking Bad, I guess. Heads up, he thinks he's an anti-hero for maybe the first half of that show.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
and then he like comes to realize like, no, I just like doing this.
Like we thought he broke bad in season 1, but like really he hasn't.
Yeah, he'll break, but he'll break even worse. Yeah, for sure.
But then maybe Jesse Pinkman and Saul Goodman kind of fit the bill.
Those are anti-heroes for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're trying
They're
so
trying.
hard.
Is that what it means to be an anti-hero? Is just that you're trying?
Maybe.
Your methods are questionable, but your heart's in the right place.
Yeah, because Frank Castle's like kind of not even trying. He's just like, yo, this is who I am, and the system doesn't work. I'm gonna go kill some people. It's like...
I get really unsettled every time I see like a Punisher with the blue stripe
it's
on it.
Very unsettling, for sure.
It's culturally in a very weird place right now, Punisher.
For 100% sure. That is, like, this is the only Punisher I'm talking about is the Netflix one.
Yeah.
Super, super good. Super good. Season 1 and 2. Promise. Were there 3 seasons? Fuck Billy Russo.
I don't know who that is.
I think just 2.
Is the Crow an anti-hero?
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, like, are anti-heroes sometimes they're just violent heroes?
I feel like revenge is usually a factor.
Yeah. The Crow is definitely all about revenge.
I feel like, though, here's my rule. Fast and loose rule.
Mm-hmm.
If you kill an innocent and you show no remorse, you're a villain.
You're a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If an innocent is collateral damage and there's no remorse, like if it's even if it's an accident, you know, you're going in trying to get revenge on the villains, and like an innocent gets a stray bullet.
Is that Heat where the guy they rob a bank and he picks up that kid?
Yes.
Body meat shield with a kid.
Yes.
Brutal.
Insane.
Great escalation of villaindom there.
Dude, De Niro in the parking lot just spraying.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. The woman with the white shorts, I think.
Yeah, they kill some people in that scene.
Just mowing down
it's
civilians. Terrifying. Brutal scene. Brutal scene. Hard.
It's been a long
hitting.
time since I've seen Heat. Is De Niro the cop or the...
De Niro is.
Okay, yeah. Who's the main...
Pacino's the cop. De Niro's the villain.
Okay,
criminal.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm getting
You've got
confused.
De Niro and Val Kilmer.
Kilmer's in there. Yeah, I was like, Kilmer's the other cop.
Great performance. No, he's part of De Niro's crew.
I gotta watch Heat again.
It is legendary.
I just rewatched Ronin though. I just rewatched Ronin a while ago.
Ronin is a 10, but Heat is an 11.
Everybody loves Heat, and as a teen, I watched Heat, and I was like,
yeah.
Do I like this?
Maybe now, because
more
like
adult.
Exactly. As a kid, it was all about the bank heist.
Yeah.
Watched it as an adult, and it's so good because it's like 3 hours, and it gets into like the planning of it, and
like there's family stuff,
there's family drama. Like it is so good.
Isn't Natalie Portman somebody's daughter or something?
Pacino's daughter, yeah, and I think Ashley Judd is his wife. All-star cast.
Devil's Advocate.
Double Jeopardy. Ashley Judd?
Yeah.
Double Jeopardy?
Yeah, she's in there
She's
too.
in Devil's Advocate too?
I think she's Keanu's wife in Devil's Advocate. I
like Ashley
might
Judd.
be wrong.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen The Devil's Advocate.
Yeah. Same.
Does that movie suck?
I don't know.
Is Satan an anti-hero?
Is the Xenomorph an anti-hero?
Hear me out.
Hear me out here. Wayland Yutani sketch as fuck.
With the corporations, capitalism.
They're taking them out.
Capitalism is the overarching bad guy of aliens.
Yeah.
Obviously, of the alien universe. Obviously, The Xenomorph, I think, is just neutral evil.
Yeah, neutral, yeah.
They're just neutral.
Yeah.
The baby in 4, anti-hero.
Anti-hero, yeah. No quarrel.
No quarrel with Ripley.
At all.
No quarrel with Ripley.
Yeah.
At the very least. I think he kills a few other people.
Yeah.
Actually, does he? Yeah, he kills the giant baby one kills a couple.
I think he kills one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. When it
And then
wakes
she
up.
sucks him out that tiny
Sucks
hole.
it out of the airlock.
Tiny little,
Blows it out of the
little
goddamn
hole.
airlock. Yeah.
No, it gets sucked through the tiny hole. Yeah, it's like...
It's just a good scene. Iconic.
We are off the rails.
We're
We haven't
so
even
off.
gotten to
I
the
know.
first cup.
I know.
40 minutes.
We're deconstructing. We're figuring out
This is like back at episode 2
Anti-hero.
when we just kept saying like, what is magical realism over it? And people kept making fun of me about it. What is an anti-hero?
What is it? What the hell is it?
What is it? I mean, it's just somebody who has a little bit of fun.
Last one is Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Per textbook.
Well,
textbook.
I mean, yeah, because they're not following the law.
Yeah, they're breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
They're breaking the law.
But they're following their own codes, and the law in their situation is bad. Robin Hood might just be a hero.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, I think, is a hero because he's breaking fascist wrong laws.
Yeah.
Right?
He's part of the resistance.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
Yeah. He's a hero.
Yeah. They want us to think he's a villain.
Right.
But we're not falling for it.
Yeah, don't fall for the history books tricks.
Don't believe their lies. Robin of Locksley.
Robin of Locksley. Because, unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
I need to watch Monty Tights again. Oh, so badly.
I saw it so many times as a kid, and like watching it as an adult, I was like, oh, this isn't very good, is it? But I mean, I love it, so whatever. Traveling Snowman. Oh yeah, and the $7 and up tier on our Patreon is our film discussion tier. That's the word I'm looking for. And I ask our patrons what they think of these topics, and we talk. And I use their stuff to structure this show, and I always cut out the second and third question because we run out of time. But it's good for discussion on the thing, and it's really fun. I asked, first off, who's your favorite anti-hero?
Such a good one.
Traveling Snowman, favorite.
Such a 10.
I love Netflix's Jessica Jones. She's
you do.
amazing. I hope
Yep.
she comes back one day, even if played by a different actress.
As iconic as John Bernthal, honestly. But
She's good.
this is
I
another
watched season 1 of that. I liked it.
This is another one of those situations. This is gonna trigger me. I get so offended because I think all those seasons are phenomenal. The one with her mom, dude, so good.
Of Jessica Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
But everyone,
Because Iron Fist was
Yeah.
bad.
Iron Fist is bad except for Colleen Wing,
Okay.
his partner in crime.
All right.
Kristen Winnick, 10 out of 10.
Never saw it. I mean, I saw Omar was watching it, and I was just like, this is horrible.
Colleen Wing rules, worth the price of admission, actually, honestly. Iron Fist is really not terrible. It's not that
The
good.
order that you have to
It's not
watch all
good,
those
but-
in is so complicated.
Not Arrowverse complicated, but
Well,
yeah.
it gets there.
But the thing with Jessica Jones, it triggers me because it's a Bly Manor situation where everyone's like, no David Tennant, not as good. No David Tennant in the next season.
The old Doctor Who problem.
Like, shut up. Shut up. Seriously. It's always just comparing, and if something is not like, if something doesn't catch you off guard, and like it's not as surprising or impactful as a previous season, it's trash and people skip it. Like, the show fell off so hard because everyone just kept blasting, no David Tennant, not like,
doesn't he like?
fuck
I don't
off.
know this.
Jessica Jones herself is all you need.
Doesn't he like show back up in season 3 or something?
I don't want to say anything, but like,
All right.
clearly,
I guess that would be a
he's
spoiler, yeah.
not a part of the show moving forward, and it was so frustrating because like,
That's the funny thing with people. It's like, what, you don't
Yeah.
want the hero to like win?
yeah,
Like,
David
Okay.
Tennant was great, he, like so good in that show, of
Yeah.
course, but like, the show is still good without him.
Yeah.
It triggered me. I was offended. I was upset.
Everything's okay.
I know.
They can't hurt you now. You're safe in here with me. Tyler Travis says, Barry may be my favorite anti-hero of the past decade, while Breaking Bad is my favorite show of all time. Walt became a real piece of shit by the end, and I could no longer root for him, which is the point.
But that's what Pinkman was for.
Yeah, Pinkman. Pinkman really had well, we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Barry, I watched season 1. I really liked it, but it was so
my God.
depressing I stopped.
Yeah.
This
well,
is
you can watch
sad
season 2
show.
before 3 hits.
Yeah.
Whenever that is. It's been
too sad.
so long.
It's too sad.
It's really sad. Beth could only watch the first episode and was like, I'm out.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It's pretty sad.
I bailed
It's
on
like-
Why the Last Man, too. I was just like, this is sad.
It's like, not sad, it's like
felt invalidating.
depressing. It's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like bleak.
Bleak.
It's bleak.
Barry.
Barry. It gives me like a
Bleak
hopeless kind of feeling. I don't feel good.
Meek's Cut Off.
Meek's cut off.
You ever seen that?
No, you've said this before,
I've
though.
talked to you about Meek's Cut Off.
Meek's cut off.
Academy Ratio.
Yo, top 10 saddest movies.
Oh.
Affliction. It's one of them. Look it up.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Shit.
Pretty sad. Pretty sad film.
That'd be a fun one.
I don't want to do
Let's do that.
saddest movies.
Let's do that.
No.
We'll have a box of tissues right here.
Oh, God.
Meek's cut off. What the hell is Meek's cut off?
Meek's Cut Off, dude. Check it out. Slow West.
Okay. Hey, Slow West is a good movie.
Yeah, Slow West. If you like Slow West,
Okay.
you like Meek's Cut Off.
Go on.
Academy Ratio.
What the hell? What are you on about?
Talking about Academy Ratio. Joseph Caruso. This should be later. But their favorite anti-hero is Breaking Bad's Walter White because they're likable. Even though his actions get more and more monstrous over the course of the series, most viewers can't help but root for him to succeed. The character gets vulnerable often enough that you're reminded of his unassuming beginnings and universal desires to make him a very sympathetic character, even when he's being selfish.
God, he's selfish.
He's so selfish. But yeah. Ultimately, to me, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are about the moral quandary of whether or not it's right to manipulate someone if you think their actions are self-destructive. Walter White even manipulates people he loves, and it's hard to watch because you can't tell if it comes from a place of selfishness or love. Yeah, I mean, that's an important realization of that show, I think.
Yep.
Which, I mean, we're kind of just spoiling Breaking Bad, but
Hope you've watched it.
hope you've watched it.
We're not really spoiling it, though.
No,
Nothing
not really.
specific.
Sam Joven, my favorite types of anti-heroes are the ones on missions where failure is not an option. Carl Urban's Dredd
He's a
comes
hero.
to mind. He's an anti-hero. Well,
He is the law.
He
If
is
he's
the
following the law, peach trees. He is the law. Peach tree. We'll take peach trees. Olivia Thirlby was in Why the Last Man,
really?
and she was talking about
Who is she? Oh, is she the sister? The
maybe-
daughter?
She's one of them. I just saw an interview because
She looked familiar, and I was like, who is this person?
Is that a compliment or is it offensive that like every interview she does, Dredd gets brought up? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I'm out here doing my job. I'm working. I'm
Yeah.
in Why the Last Man. You want to ask me about if I want to do more Dredd? But there was an interview.
Dredd is awesome.
Yeah, there was an interview where she was like, "This is where I think my character would be, and I would love to do more."
In Dredd.
Yeah,
Show up in Mega City 1
Yeah.
if they ever make that
please.
bloody show.
He
God.
is more Dredd.
Dredd is so good.
So good, so good.
I had to twist Sophia's arm to watch that movie. I was like, no one believes me. The Dredd
Watch
is
it
good.
right now.
Watch Dredd right now.
Right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
If they did a re-release, IMAX 3D re-release.
3D. Oh my God.
Slow-mo.
3D with context. 3D with context.
What does that mean? What are you
When the
talking about?
slow-mo hits.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because the movie's 3D, yeah, but when the slow-mo hits, the 3D,
Oh, does it, like-
it's gnarly.
It, like, spreads out even more?
So awesome, yes.
Oh, damn.
It was so awesome.
It looks good even not in 3D.
Yeah.
Slow-mo, dude.
Yeah, the
4K.
beginning, dude.
No, every part of it. The ending, dude.
Mama.
So good.
Mama. Is it Big Mama or just Mama? Yeah, I think
It's Mama, I think.
Yeah, Mama.
Mama.
What a movie.
What a film.
What a freaking film.
Cinema.
I want to watch it right now. Every time it gets brought up, I want to watch
Let's
it.
just watch it. Episode's over.
Holy shit.
We're going to watch Dread.
God. I guess you know.
He is following the letter of the law, though.
Yeah.
He lives in a rough and tumble place.
Yeah.
But I love that. Yeah, like you said, like failure is not an option.
Yeah.
They
I
either
guess
just do this and get out, or they die.
Yeah. And they're fighting the gang corruption, you know? Mama's
Yeah. But that's what I love about Dread. It's just another day on the job for him.
another
He
day,
just doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, this is every day for me.
Yeah.
We'll take peach trees.
Peach trees.
Peach trees.
Seriously, watch it right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, pause us.
Pause.
Watch Dread and come back
Yeah.
for more Breaking Bad spoilers.
Yeah.
Jacopo Amelli says, shout out to that one character from The Good Place, spoilers, that's more of a redemption arc, I guess. While it's hard to push these, that is a good one. While it's hard to push these characters just shy of irredeemable, I think that there's some kind of anti-hero that usually hits the spot for me. The fuck your status quo anti-hero. Some examples for me, Snake from Escape from New York, and V from V for Vendetta, who's a lot more problematic than I thought now. It's been a while since I've seen
I
that.
just watched V for Vendetta. I don't get that. I
don't
thought
remember. I mean, he kidnaps. Kidnaps her.
Yeah. Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
He kidnaps her and shaves her
Gaslights
head
the
and
shit
gaslights
out of
the
her.
shit out of her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
It's pretty problematic.
That's pretty insane.
It's pretty problematic.
That's pretty insane.
It's pretty problematic.
That's pretty insane.
To somebody saying Django, Doc, Schultz, and Django Unchained. Yeah. Dude, OG Django. There's an anti-hero. Have you seen OG Django?
Mm-mm.
Dude's dragging around a coffin the whole movie.
That's so cool.
And then what's in it is fantastic.
Sick.
Django. OG Django. I love it.
Yo, Infernal Affairs.
Yeah, this is a long comment, but I figured because you loved this movie.
Love it.
Wallace. My favorite anti-hero is the character of Inspector Lau Kin Ming from Internal Affairs, played by Andy Lau, a triad who has been placed undercover in the Hong Kong police. He serves as a great mirror image to an undercover cop, played by Tony Leung, who is the more straightforward hero. Inspector Lau is slick, charming, and actually really good at his job as a police officer when he's not feeding information to his triad boss. However, he is sympathetic since he increasingly desires to break free from his criminal beginnings and actually become a real police officer who is straight up a good guy. It's a great inversion of the well-worn character arc of somebody who starts good and slowly gets corrupted. Lau still does some sketchy things, and it's left up to the audience to decide how much you sympathize with him. Did he really have a choice, or is he a guy trapped in by circumstances? The excellent prequel film also expands on his backstory and adds even more layers and some extra darkness to the character. P.S. None of this applies to the equivalent character in The Departed, played by Matt Damon. That film is an awful remake of an absolute classic.
Way too harsh.
I agree. I think The Departed is not good.
Scorsese's best movie.
The Departed, what?
10 out of 10.
The Departed is not his best movie.
It's one of my favorite movies.
I only saw it once, and I really didn't like it.
Seen it 55 times.
55?
Yeah.
55?
Yeah, I swear. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I love it. It's got such a good mood, such a good cast. Great story. Like Jack Nicholson in that.
Yeah,
Leo in that. Man, they're so incredible. It is just a
pocket texting
showpiece.
I love the pocket texting.
The movie is an acting showpiece. It is a story showpiece. It is a directing showpiece. Movie is so good.
Why did I hate it so much? What's my problem?
Because the telegraphed ending with the rat on the balcony. You hate it.
I mean,
I thought the rat on the balcony.
The rat on the balcony is pretty freaking stupid. It's very, very stupid. But certainly that final shot is not what made me hate that entire movie.
That movie holds up. It's like 15, 16 years old now or something crazy.
I think I got a bee in my bonnet because he won the Oscar for that, but it just felt like they were just giving it to him because they should have given it to him like 6 other times.
Totally.
Maybe 2 other times.
I mean, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, sure. But like, there's something just... this infinite rewatchability
I
for The
also just
Departed.
don't love mafia stuff, I guess.
Yes,
So
I do.
Yeah,
I love mafia.
I like period mafia, like 20s mafia.
Yeah.
But not like...
Totally.
Yeah.
Like Goodfellas... is probably
Goodfellas-
better, but
Goodfellas I
it's
don't
such a
love.
drain.
Yeah, it's just
It's
a bummer.
such a bummer.
It's a
It's
bummer,
so draining.
and it's slow.
The Departed is so like layered and deep, and there's so much going on, but it's so easy to watch. Like that has so much value to me.
But is it better than Infernal Affairs?
Different. I've only seen Infernal Affairs like 2 times. I've seen
Not
Departed so
55.
many. Exactly.
Yeah.
So many times Departed.
So see Infernal Affairs
53
more times.
Yeah. Yeah. And Infernal Affairs weirdly has like sequels and prequels. That kind of devalues it. Like The Departed's one and done.
You're punishing it for its success now, Hubert?
I mean, it's why I won't watch Doctor Sleep. Like it's
In
a
a
sequel.
strange
It's a
sense-
sequel.
In a strange sense, your favorite movie, The Departed, is kind of a sequel to Infernal Affairs. It's a remake.
Not a sequel though. It's a
Yeah, but
standalone.
something's
It's
got to
on
come
its
first
own.
for a thing to remake it.
It's on its own.
Oh,
Departed. Don't hate me.
we should
Comments.
always play.
I love The Departed.
We should always play Mario Party right before we shoot this show. Our energy right now,
Ramps me up.
chaotic.
Yeah.
Sage Mode Q. I think my favorite anti-hero of all time might be Jack Sparrow.
Sparrow.
I will go to my grave thinking that the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies are awesome. I'm also not sure if it counts, so I'd love your guys' opinion, but would you consider The Count of Monte Cristo an anti-hero? I was just recently watching it, and the more I think about it, I do kind of consider him an anti-hero. He makes some questionable decisions. I think I saw one of the versions of that, but I was like a kid, so I don't really remember it. He
It's
can
got
be
the dude
made
from Frequency. Never mind.
Frequency, the movie where he,
Sees himself in the future. It's like
but it's his,
Jim Caviezel.
or it's like his dad or something. Jim Caviezel.
Caviezel is Count of Monte Cristo, right? And
Who
Guy
played
Pearce.
Jesus?
And Guy Pearce, maybe?
The guy who played Jesus in
Yeah.
the Passion of the Christ.
I think
Jim
so.
Caviezel?
Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel.
I like that name.
Jim?
Jim.
I've
I've been wanting to rewatch this movie for 2 years. No joke. I checked the
The
tape.
Count of Monte Cristo. There's like a new one, like version.
No,
of
the
it?
old- this
Shout
one.
out to Luis Guzman. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I like
this
Luis
one. I
Guzman.
really want to rewatch this. This is making me want to watch it again.
Oh, we should watch it. Killer Squid Hugs. My favorite anti-hero in recent films, probably Loki. Oh yeah, for sure. He's got such a wonderful character arc, going back and forth from hero to villain, yet never doing something that would make him irredeemable in the eyes of the audience. That's a good call. Yeah, Loki walks the line. in a
Fantastic.
nice way.
I mean, they're making him a full-on.
He's
hero
more
now,
and more
I
of a
feel
hero
like.
over time, which is nice. He's
Yeah.
like growing and changing. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Great character.
great character. Conrad Croncio.
Croncio.
They actually made a comment about this at the end of the episode, so that's
Okay.
why I'm kind of butchering it here. Great topic. So many amazing characters to name, but I'll try to keep it brief. As an all-time fave, I just bundle up 80s Kurt Russell, specifically McCready. Oh, McCready, dude.
McCready.
And Snake Plissken are great specimens of the anti-hero trope. Yeah. Some honorable mentions: Judge Dredd, Han Solo, Rick Deckard. Oh, sure, yeah. John Constantine. Yeah. Arya Stark, The Bride in Kill Bill. Harley Stone, played by Rutger Hauer in Split Second. Reminder to Huber to watch that movie. Leon. Max Rockatansky. Oh, yeah. Mad Max is an anti-hero for sure. Tank Girl. This list can go on and on. Dude, Tank Girl.
Tank
call
Girl.
out.
I feel like it's aged well. It's coming back.
Really?
There was
I saw it when I was like 8.
this movie just got brought up again.
Yeah.
Because her performance in that would like paved the way for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
It was being compared to something new, and it was like, yo, thank Tank Girl.
Yeah. We wouldn't have Jinx in
Yeah.
League of Legends. We
Shit.
wouldn't have,
Like, yeah, Tank Girl is getting a second look now, actually.
I should rewatch Tank Girl.
Yeah, I think it's time.
And finally, a recent movie anti-hero is Nick Sachs in the TV show Happy.
Happy.
He is both a complete badass, 100% scumbag, and hilariously insane. Is he played by the guy? Is that the guy from Wet Hot American Summer who talks to the soup can?
Never seen it.
That guy, Wet Hot American Summer is amazing. I wonder if you'd hate it.
Probably.
I don't know if it's your kind of humor.
I don't think it is. Is it Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd's in it.
Love Paul Rudd.
Well, then maybe you'd
10 out
like
of
it.
10.
He's fucking hilarious
He's-
in that movie.
Guy Guy makes me laugh.
Well, then watch Wet Hot American Summer.
He makes me laugh.
Wet Hot American Summer is phenomenal. It's so good. Might not even be the same person. The person I'm thinking of, I get confused with Elias Koteas. They look kind of similar.
That name is so familiar.
He's from Crash, the good one, not the shitty one. The good one about like people having sex in car accidents.
Crash.
Yeah, Cronenberg. He like finger bangs the wife in the back seat. Elias Koteas.
I cannot picture the face. You see David Caruso.
Huh?
I really miss Spader in What If.
Spader, dude.
Didn't voice Ultron.
Yeah. I like Spader. I hope he's a chill dude.
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
Yeah. He was the king of like awkward sex for like 15 years. He's in Crash.
Spader and Caruso?
Spader, dude. He's the main character of Crash.
It's not Caruso?
It's Spader. Who's Caruso?
From Jade, David Caruso?
Spader is the main character of Crash. Isn't he?
Shit.
I'm looking it
I
up.
hope it's David
I'm
Caruso.
looking it up.
I hope.
Because I think
I will
Spader's
laugh.
like sex trilogy.
He is. But David Caruso
Sex
kind of...
Lies and Videotape, Crash,
David Caruso's in Jade.
Scarlet, or Secretary, I mean.
So James Spader was typecast as like the sex guy.
Freaky sex guy. Yeah, dude. The picture for the
Okay.
movie Crash is just Spader
It is Spader.
making sex eyes at a window.
I watched it once in college, and half of it I was zoning out because I was so uncomfortable. I did not like it. It was my least favorite Cronenberg film. I did his entire
Crash-
filmography. And when I was done, I was like, I think Crash was my least favorite.
Crash is a deeply unsettling film.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, at the time I watched it, I was very weird about, like, people cheating on each other and
Yeah,
stuff.
I was so uncomfortable. So
This is
thanks,
Elias
Cronenberg.
Koteas. This is an old his current picture.
Yes, from
Yeah.
Zodiac.
Is he in Zodiac?
It's freaking Casey Jones.
yeah, it's
man.
freaking Casey
Yes!
Jones. Yeah.
Freaking Casey Jones.
Yeah, it's Casey Jones. Elias Koteas.
Man.
I
Yeah,
forgot about
man.
Casey Jones.
Casey.
That would have got you there
Frick,
immediately.
Yeah.
What the
Lead
hell
with
are we-
Casey Jones.
I forgot about Casey Jones. Super Sushi. Some of my favorite anti-heroes are Wolverine Riddick, Seth Gecko from Dusk Till Dawn. Oh, Dusk Till Dawn, dude, yeah.
Seth Gecko.
Every character in that is an anti-hero.
Yep.
I guess except for Dreyfus. Dreyfus?
And Tarantino is a villain.
Tarantino's a villain.
Pure
straight
villain,
up.
pure
Straight
villain,
up.
pure
Straight
villain.
up. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Dreyfus?
Julia
Harvey Keitel.
Louis-Dreyfus and Harvey Keitel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julia Louis-Dreyfus isn't in that. It's Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis.
Yeah. I was thinking of
What the
Richard
hell?
Dreyfuss, but
Yeah,
it was
it was
Harvey
good.
Keitel.
That was a
That
plan.
was my fault.
That was a plan.
I
That
take
was a
responsibility. I take responsibility for that. Deadpool, Judge Dredd, Venom. Yeah. Oh, Venom. Yeah.
Deadpool's a good one.
Deadpool's
That's a fun
great one. Yeah. Deadpool's a fun one.
That's very
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Like that's a fun movie. And what
I
a
like
time
Deadpool's
when that
1
came
and
out.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of those.
Yeah. They're fun.
The way he interacts with like the X-Men and they're like trying to make him go straight. Like
Yeah.
him and Colossus.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so funny.
Also, like that movie it's not doing anything other than what it just is.
Yeah.
You know?
Great movie.
Good stuff. Sam Sorensen, I think my favorite anti-hero is Ash Williams. Bruce Campbell's seemingly effortless charisma has a lot to do with it, but the half-assed doofus antics of someone who wants nothing to do with the Kandarian demons he's forced to fight has always been a lot of fun to me. That's an element of anti-heroism that we haven't talked about. Like, because I think a lot of times an anti-hero is someone who does like bad shit for the right reasons or whatever.
Yeah.
I think there's also like
Bad shit for the right reasons, totally.
yeah, but I think there's also like a reluctant slacker kind of vibe that could be an anti-hero too, where it's like, I don't want to do that. Like, a reluctant hero,
Yeah.
kind of an anti-hero, sort of, more of a reluctant, I don't know.
Is a vigilante an anti-hero? Is Batman an anti-hero?
Oh yeah, Batman's a classic anti-hero.
So if Batman is an anti-hero, then the Turtles are as well. Because they're stopping crime, they're taking it into their own hands.
I think that the tactics make the difference. I would say the Turtles are just heroes. Batman employs fear and like traditionally evil things on purpose, intentionally.
Yeah.
He weaponizes fear,
Weaponizes fear.
which makes him an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Whereas the turtles are just out here fighting some ninjas.
Yeah.
Like, that's whatever.
They're there. They're taking out the Foot
Society
Clan.
rejects them, and they hide for that reason. But
Yeah.
Batman is, like, intentionally employing the tools of wickedness for a righteous purpose,
Excellent. Excellent.
which makes him an anti-hero.
And he's number 1 in my book. Shit.
Batman's a great
You can't
one.
really beat Batman.
Yeah. Some people can. Colt Smith, wow, really on a roll with these topics. Oh, thanks. Thanks,
Yeah.
Twitter. Anti-heroes are the best. So let's start with the top of the top, Judge Dredd. What a champion of a character. Also, sequel, when? Yeah.
When?
Absolutely. When? Ask the
Colt,
girl.
watch it again right now.
Watch it
Boot
again right
up.
now. Watch it again. 4K. I also really like Sanjuro from Sanjuro and Yojimbo. I think I've seen Yojimbo. Or is that a different movie?
You saw it.
Kaneda
did
from
Samurais.
Akira. John Rambo, John Wick, Tae-shik from The Man from Nowhere,
Oh, yes. Speaking my language.
Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Now you're speaking my language.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. The crew of the Bebop, dude, they're great anti-heroes.
Mm-hmm.
They're all anti-heroes. Even Ed is a little
Yeah.
hacker.
Are those on Netflix now?
Yeah.
Time for a rewatch.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
God, that live action comes out in like a week.
What's your hype level?
The first bunch of things, I was a little nervous, but
Yeah.
this most recent trailer has me feeling a little better about it.
Nice.
It seems a little, yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah, I mean, the old one will still exist.
Yep.
And I love the main guy, John Cho.
John Cho.
Yeah, I love John Cho.
Love John Cho. I hope this is a
Searching,
win.
dudes. Shout out to Searching. dude.
Yes.
That's him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that recently.
Yeah, I
Beth.
like that movie a lot.
I think I watched it like last Halloween, maybe.
It's a good movie.
I watched it recently. Yeah, that was cool.
I like him. So yeah, I'm excited. Edmund Dantes from Count of Monte Cristo. Okay, there it is again.
Monte Cristo.
Count of Monte Cristo,
Gotta
dude.
watch it.
List of great one goes on and on. Varun Kachwaha, Roy Batty is an anti-hero, right? Oh yeah, totally. In terms of from Blade Runner, in terms of he doesn't do the most morally right things, he has a goal, and that goal is one I think everyone can relate to. But he doesn't care about the collateral damage, and that takes him to get to the goal.
That one's tricky.
That one's tricky. He
Because
does
he's
kill a lot
doing
of
it
people.
for selfish reasons. He's doing it because he wants to live and he'll take out anything in his way.
Yeah,
That to me is a villainous act.
yeah. It's complicated. Yeah, and it's unclear if he's doing it just because he wants to live or because he wants his kind to not have the 4-year limit.
True.
If it's the latter, that's a little more heroic. Unclear.
Yeah.
Unclear. And he could kill Deckard and he doesn't.
Yeah.
I think that Deckard is the villain of that movie.
What a mood. That movie.
It
What
is
a
definitely
mood.
a mood. I prefer
Top 10 moods?
2049.
Same.
Yeah.
But what a mood.
It's a mood. I
Like-
mean, it's almost exclusively a mood.
Yeah.
That's I
Yeah.
think what made that movie
Yeah.
great and stand the test of time is just the mood.
Wow.
Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's a
Wow.
great movie, but like the mood is
Yeah.
what it cemented it.
It's a compliment when I say it makes me fall asleep.
Yeah.
In this case, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
Dreamy. It's so good.
The Deckard apartment noise, dude. I love it.
Yes. And just
The Blade Runner
rain.
video game, dude. I need to replay it again. Oh, yeah. I started it on a stream. It's a long game. Kim Soo Hyun from I Saw the Devil is an amazing anti-hero example. Huber loudly clapping into
One of my all-time favorite movies.
His goals are justified, but the means he uses to get there are questionable.
Truly one of my all-time favorite movies ever
That's
made.
like a recent movie, right? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
16, 17,
Okay.
15.
Scary?
Thriller.
Oh, okay.
Thriller.
So I could watch that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
As the audience, you can cheer him. You cheer every act of brutality, but you reflect on the things he does, the way he does them, and what he does at the end of the film. You ask yourself if it was worth it. Was it worth becoming a monster to get justice? Kind of the Wailing too, like the characters in that, like had to go places. I don't know,
Yeah.
It's not really anti-heroics, I guess, but it's
Yeah.
just like you have to wade into the darkness sometimes.
Yeah.
Jason Wojnar, Billy Jack, definitely up there.
Billy
They sent us Billy Jack.
Billy Jack has revealed
They
himself.
sent us, for listeners, I have revealed
Please read the back.
a
the red.
DVD of Billy Jack. The back says, "Just a person who protects children and other living things." Period. That's the tagline. of this
Other
film.
living things is so wholesome.
Children and other living things.
Guys out here rescuing cats from trees.
I mean, there was no name in the package. I'm assuming one of the Wojnars
Yeah.
sent us in
Had to have.
Billy Jack.
Had to have.
But I hold in my hands Billy Jack.
We should do
We'll do a
commentary,
commentary track.
like a holiday.
Yeah.
Release this during Christmas time or something.
Sure. Yeah.
Holiday
Ooh.
Billy Jack.
Includes interactive menus.
Nice.
What a feature.
Ooh.
God.
Billy Jack.
Oh no!
Region?
No, it's full screen version. It's the standard format version.
Ugh.
It's been formatted to fit your screen, dude.
Ugh.
Oh.
What have you done?
No.
For real, what have you done?
1971.
Full screen? I guess that'll add to kind of the janky charm of Billy Jack? I don't know.
Full screen version. Oh,
Whoa.
I am excited. I'm not even going to read the back.
Jeez.
Anyway, Jason Wojnar goes on to say, Billy Jack is definitely up there. He solves all his problems for violence. He's usually right. Even the people he's defending thinks he goes too far. You're assuming correctly that we have not yet watched it, but we have it now.
That's so funny. Someone saves your life and you're still like, whoa, dude.
You're still like, okay,
Yo.
see you later, dude. See you later. Please leave us alone. Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver is also up there for me. Ooh. He basically does all the wrong things throughout the entire movie, and when he finally blows up, he happens to take his frustration out on the people who deserve to die. Remember, he almost attempted to kill a presidential candidate. I guess it's the wrong man, right place kind of situation. I remember how it ends, but I don't remember who he's killing. Getting a little cheesier, Snake Plissken. Yeah. And also, does Larry David count? Yeah.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy.
I haven't seen the newest episode, but I saw the premiere.
Seasons back. I haven't religiously watched it, but I like that
Honestly,
show.
just dive in.
Yeah.
Just dive in.
I just kind of catch his
There's
catch
only been
can,
2 so far this season. Dive into the season.
aren't his wife and he divorced or something? It made
In
me
the show.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They divorced in the show. Seasons ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah.
Spoilers, sorry.
It's so fun because he dates different people.
Oh.
And that is so good. One of I think last season or 2 ago, he dated Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls.
Oh, okay.
So I was just so pumped that Lauren Graham was in
That's
there.
the mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just so good. Such comedy.
I mean, I don't know how anyone could stay married to that character, so yeah.
I know.
And,
I don't know how anyone could be friends with that character.
Oh, I don't know how that
Crazy.
character exists. Rounding out our Wojnar twins pack here, Zach Wojnar. Are you guys twins? I was just saying that as a joke, but maybe they are.
Are you related?
Are you guys related? You can't talk about anti-heroes without talking about the greatest vigilante of them all,
Oh my
Billy
God.
Jack.
Holy shit.
He protects the innocent children. He does, and other living things, of Gene's school from the bigoted bullies in town. It's actually quite a bit like X-Men. He's like Wolverine, and Gene is a mix of... What? I'm going to stop reading so we don't get spoiled on Billy Jack.
Logan.
Yeah, dude. Wolverine is definitely an anti-hero.
Logan.
Yeah. Professor X does some pretty questionable
Yo,
shit, too.
no, spoilers for the first 5 minutes of that movie. Dude just kills carjackers.
Oh, in Logan?
Yeah.
Dude,
stealing his
X2.
car.
I remember as a
Kills.
teen in X2, he just fully murders a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And that was a time where superhero movies, they didn't kill
Yeah,
people.
that was a big deal, that scene.
And I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Wolverine's straight killing these
Yeah,
guys.
that scene was big.
Yeah. It was awesome. Hurts every time.
Hurts every time.
Hurts every time. Prophesizer, I like your name. Spawn, Venom, Vegeta, and Wolverine.
Vegeta's such a great pick. Shout out, Prophesizer.
Yeah. They mentioned that it's insane that Spawn wasn't mentioned yet. Dude, yeah.
Spawn.
I started. I think I told you this. I started just to like piss Sophia off. I put on Spawn, the animated series on HBO.
Yeah.
It starts with a live action 4x3.
Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane just talking, and it's like, if don't make a deal like this guy, you know, like it's just like, what is happening? So funny.
I need to
It's
rewatch
so 90s. We're running a little over here. I asked what makes anti-heroes compelling. I think that most of what was said we kind of touched on anyway, as well as what makes if it's difficult or not to make an anti-hero likable. Some really good responses though. If you're in the film tier, go and check out this post. A lot of people had a lot of really good things to say. But in the anything else you'd like us to discuss, there were some really fun ones. Super Sushi. Which anti-hero would
I'm
you
in no
want?
rush if you want to read some of these extras.
Huh?
If you want to read some
We're
of
going to
those.
read all these.
You should read one,
anything else.
at least read the first one from the categories we skip out of respect.
Okay.
Just the first of each.
All right, yeah. Alexander Zirinov, we haven't gotten one from you yet, so that works. This is what makes an anti-hero compelling. Personally, I find anti-heroes much more relatable than traditional heroes for two reasons. Firstly, it's hard to believe that a flawless person can exist.
I like that.
Yeah, totally. And secondly, it's much more interesting to study someone who has both dark and light sides, yet chooses light. Mm-hmm. Of course, that choice must be a constant struggle, otherwise anti-hero will simply become boring old hero.
Love that.
So anti-hero is compelling when he remains a bastard while doing heroic things, or when it feels like he can become the villain the very next moment. Walter White from Breaking Bad, Willie Stokes from Bad Santa. Oh, definitely. Daniel Plainview from There Will Be Blood. Interesting choice. There are a few examples that immediately come to mind.
Maybe
I
a
think
straight
Daniel
up
Plainview
villain.
is a straight up villain.
Maybe
I
a
think
straight up villain.
that's a monster movie, and
Yeah.
he's the shark, I
Yeah.
think. But he's definitely...
That was great.
He thinks about being good and then makes the other choice, I think. Yeah.
Is it difficult to make a likable anti-hero?
I asked if it was difficult to make a likable
I
anti-hero.
would say yes. My
yeah,
God.
I think it's a hard...
Because you either risk being like try hard, edgy, and cool, or too extreme one way.
Well, this
you have to
is, I mean,
find that
like,
balance.
this is the kind of thing, and these aren't exactly anti-heroes, but like stuff like Nightcrawler or American Psycho or Titane to certain extents, where it's like the main character of your film is the villain is bad,
Yeah.
but you have to make them compelling and likable so it's interesting to watch this movie. Whereas like for me, Nightcrawler fell flat and Inside Llewyn Davis fell flat because I just didn't give a shit. I'm just like, I don't care about you. What are you doing? You're making these eyes at me.
Nightcrawler.
I watched it once and I like purged it from my mind.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't blink in it.
He doesn't blink.
Freaks me out.
He's a freaky dude.
He's on that 10 out of 10.
Huh?
He's on that.
Oh yeah. He's really good in that. Is he in Pig? No, who is that?
Nicolas Cage, that one actor.
No, he's a kid.
I didn't watch Mandy. I'm sorry. My
haven't watched
whole Halloween.
You're a liar.
Because it was such an early October movie, I have such a strict...
Alex Wolff. That's who it was. The kid from
I have a strict
Hereditary.
regime.
That's right.
Nice. I have a strict
who did you say?
October... Nicolas Cage.
No, the other guy.
Riz Ahmed.
Oh, yeah.
I have a very strict October protocol. And I missed the first couple weeks, and by then it was too late to watch Mandy.
Well, then it's not very strict, is it?
I know. I'll try
Mandy's
to watch
not even a Halloween movie.
it.
Just
I know.
watch Mandy,
I'm
you
gonna
bastard.
watch it now.
Right now.
November or December, I'll watch this movie before the year is up.
Oh, my God.
I promise you. I will not let you down. Promise.
All right. Anything else? Super Sushi says, which anti-hero would you like to have your back on a quest, and which one would you never trust?
It depends on the type of quest, but honestly, if Frank Castle
He's so erratic.
was on
though.
your side,
I'd rather have Dread on my side.
if your motives line up, like he is loyal, he will protect you, and he will get the job done. Like holy shit! I just rewatched Punisher like a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Frank Castle.
I think Carl Urban's Judge Dredd would be really good to have in your corner.
Nice.
Wouldn't stop at anything.
Nice.
Batman liking you couldn't hurt.
Batman
Liking you couldn't
If Batman's
hurt.
looking out for you, I'm walking the streets safe.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah. An anti-hero I would never trust, though.
Never trust Walter White.
Walter White.
100%.
Yeah.
Can't
Or
trust him.
Deadpool, he might be joking around and get you killed.
Yeah. Good one. Yep. Deadpool. Oh my God. Don't be anywhere near Deadpool. Stray bullet.
Yeah. Killer Squid Hugs. This is an extra one. I liked this. They moved their patronage from $5 to $7 after the martial arts reaction shots to say this. Thank you so much. Just wanted to say Donnie Yen is the best martial arts actor ever. Professional fighters have stated he would likely do well in real combat. He once hospitalized 8 gang members who attacked him and his girlfriend in a nightclub. Wow.
Sick.
Jackie Chan and Jet
Donnie
Li
Yen.
have done that Donnie Yen, or have said that Donnie Yen in his most practical fighter, is the most practical fighter in Asian cinema. I absolutely love the way he incorporates multiple martial arts styles into his choreography. Any fans of Donnie Yen should watch Flashpoint,
Love
as I
Flashpoint.
think that's the best showcase of what realistic fight choreography can look like.
He has such a flowing style. It is so fun to watch. Feels so light, like the wind, but every hit is power.
Okay.
So it's this mixture of like fast and fluid and smooth, but like every
Like
single
Bruce
hit
Lee
is
and-
just a freaking 10 out of 10 power.
Wow.
So sick.
Sounds cool. Vrun Kachwaha has a few little questions. Is the Joker in Joker an anti-hero, villain, or hero?
It's a villain.
Straight in the movie Joker? Yeah.
It's a villain.
I think he's just a villain. I hate that movie.
I saw it once in the theater. So I'm a little hazy and rusty, but he's a villain.
At what point for you does an anti-hero become a villain or a normal hero? I think what you said before, if they like kill someone who doesn't deserve it and show no remorse,
Yeah,
that's going too far.
pure villain.
Like if you've done something that's just too far, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're a normal hero, I guess is when you just like break good.
Mm-hmm.
Is
It'd
there a
be
tipping
like,
point or is it a longer process of change?
Like
Yeah.
Vegeta becomes just a normal hero there for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when they do the fake out though, where like a bad guy turns good and then like sees an opportunity and is like, okay, bye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Loki's good at that.
Yep.
Like, Loki will like, you think he's finally
Yeah.
turned good forever and then he like gets a Tesseract and is just
classic.
like, see ya.
Yeah. So classic.
Conrad, finally, no worries about my name, Isla. You were fretting over it during the latest Fast and Loose, but really, most Swedes don't even know how to pronounce it the way it's spelled. The second part should be spelled SJO with an umlaut, where SJ is pronounced like SCH, but in the back of your throat and with the tongue down, so like, and the O is kind of like a mix of O, E, and U, but in a single vowel. In Norwegian, it's O with a slash through it. So Sophia could help me. I have problems with this. Ask her. She always gets after me about these vowels. The reason it's spelled weird is that in the name traces back to the 1600s when Swedish had different spelling conventions, but I digress.
Cool.
You could just call me Conrad. The Swedes are not so, we
No.
Swedes are not so formal. Love and respect always. So,
I can't do this. Is tough.
Crunchio? I
think you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track.
Crunchio? That sounds like Japanese or something.
The next comment is the funniest shit I've ever
Jason
read.
Wojcik. All right, the next one. Jason Wojcik comes in with, "Where's the erotic movies prompt?" We'll do it next month. I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's, erotica?
Zach Wojnar also said, "Get the Wojnar Bros on the erotic movies episode. Have your people call our people, or a Billy Jack episode,
That's
whichever one is
legit.
more on brand."
Love it.
We could do it on Zoom or something if you guys want to be on.
Erotica?
Erotica? That'll do it for this month. patreon.com/easyallies. $7 and up, you get to be in the Film and Soundtrack Club, where we have these beautiful commenters, and we have a lot of fun. And we do special events sometimes. Maybe we should try to do one again in December or something. Watch along or something. We should keep watching Patriot, obviously.
Oh my god!
Before that
gets
taken off of
shit
Amazon or some shit.
I actually forgot.
You forgot about Patriot?
It was so long ago now. Oh my god.
Patriot's amazing.
Yeah.
You like it.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
love everything I saw.
No one ever believes anything I ever say.
It was amazing.
We'll do it. And we'll try to do a commentary for fucking Billy Jack
Jesse James, I think, is a villain.
from
Assassination of Jesse James. Because
Kind of everybody in that's kind
the
of
freaking newspapers were always like, oh, he's like robbing the rich, blah, blah, blah. But it was always for his own gain,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, he's not the giving to the poor half is what
Yeah.
you need.
Good movie.
On our highest tier on Patreon, we have the shout outs tier. Shout out to Alphanis, Greg the Dark Knight Kettering, Caleb Togi Crawford, and Nick.
Shout out. Yeah, that's a movie podcast. My favorite video game antihero,
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The GOAT.
Yeah. Real
Number
good
one.
character. I like him a lot.
Oh,
You know who mine is? The player character in Disco Elysium.
yeah. Play it like an antihero.
Yeah. I guess you
Perfect.
can play it straight, but I mean, you started a pretty unheroic place.
You know what I like about these director's cuts that come out?
Uh-huh.
Play it like a few years later,
Yeah.
you know? Like, oh, I want to replay Disco Elysium. Oh, I'll play the director's
Yeah,
cut. Get a
final
new, some new stuff there.
Kim Kitsuragi, shout out, dude.
Oh, shout out.
Love Kim Kitsuragi, dude.
Shout out.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you all. We'll try to remember to do erotic films next month for the holidays. Thank you, Hubie. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. Bye-bye.